is through their style. So it was more about who Lily is that was.
He was, after I gave birth, he was like, oh my gosh, if I lost you.
So then every day on set, I was like, is today a comedy or is it?
When I, went to the park with our 3 kids, I mean, think of the ladies I can.
And then it wasn't funny anymore.
No, it's so much more of a burn. He's like,
so fascinating to me is that she's a walking, talking contradiction, yet it's perfectly harmonious for her.
In a world where Hollywood controversies often seem to play out in the shadows, this one burst into the spotlight like a bombshell, shaking the very foundations of both the entertainment industry and celebrity dynamics. It's not every day that the big guns of Marvel take legal action, especially against a beloved actress like Blake Lively. Yet, that's precisely what happened when whispers emerged that Blake was allegedly caught leaking sensitive Deadpool secrets. To cover her own growing scandals, Marvel's decision to sue shook fans and insiders alike. What started as a murmur quickly turned into a firestorm that questioned everything from loyalty to narrative control. Marvel is notoriously tight-lipped.
Me is that she's a walking, talking contradiction, yet it's perfectly harmonious for her.
So I really look at I love a challenge though, and I'm just so proud of every.
I mean, honestly, the way that I get into a character is
bit of it. We went through a whole roller coaster of the human experience, and I'm very proud.
Is through their style. So it was more about who Lily is that was so fascinating to me.
Engaging in direct confrontation, especially with high-profile celebrities. So when the news broke that they were suing Blake Lively, it was a seismic shift. Fans of both Blake and Deadpool were left reeling. How could the actress, known for her charming public persona, be involved in a situation that forced Marvel's hand so drastically? Rumors swirled around Hollywood circles, suggesting that Blake's legal troubles were connected to an alleged misuse of confidential Deadpool material for personal gain. There were even whispers that she had used this privileged information to shift the narrative away from a spiraling series of professional disputes in her life. Was the actress, once celebrated for her affable image, now being accused of leaking Marvel's most closely guarded secrets? At the heart of this drama were already rising tensions behind the scenes. It all started with Blake's involvement in a new film directed by Justin Baldoni. When the project was first announced, excitement was palpable. The actress
is through their style. So it was more about who Lily is that was so fascinating.
And then it wasn't funny anymore.
no, it's so much more of a burn. He's like,
to me is that she's a walking, talking contradiction, yet it's perfectly harmonious for her.
We had such a responsibility to this audience to deliver.
Always poised and professional, teamed up with a filmmaker known for his heartfelt, character-driven stories. Fans expected a beautiful collaboration. However, things quickly soured. Allegedly, Blake began to clash with Justin Baldoni over his role in the film. Not only was he directing, but he had also co-written the script and planned to star in the project. Blake reportedly took issue with this multi-hyphenate approach, sensing that her own creative input was being sidelined. Tensions between the two grew, and when Blake publicly accused Justin of planting negative stories about her in the press, the tabloid world exploded. She suggested that, due to his extensive control over the project, Justin had the connections to manipulate media coverage, portraying her as difficult and uncooperative. In a town where public perception often becomes a matter of life or death, Blake's claims initially gained traction. Hollywood fans rallied around her, sympathizing with a woman who seemed to be caught in a tough spot, as women in entertainment are often scrutinized more harshly than their male counterparts. Justin and his team responded forcefully, releasing an entire series of text messages that seemed to flip the narrative. The conversations revealed Blake not as a victim but as someone who wasn't shy about leveraging her own power circle, including, potentially, her husband Ryan Reynolds, to force compliance with her demands. The messages
For something and to have the opportunity to deliver something for a passionate group of people.
Yes.
As someone who is so deep.
The idea that people think that they know you, I think because of how intrusive media.
Really passionate myself. I was so excited about that. I would so much rather have that than people who are indifferent.
Blasé.
littered with references to calling in favors from powerful media contacts, painted Blake as a manipulator rather than a misunderstood star. The drama surrounding Blake's feud with Justin might have remained a hot topic in Hollywood gossip, if not for one crucial element, Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds, known for his irreverent humor and starring role in the Deadpool franchise, was at the center of the storm, and this is where things took a sharp turn. The Deadpool franchise had skyrocketed into an unexpected global success, and Ryan Reynolds had become one of Marvel's most valuable stars. But as Blake's personal drama unfolded, rumors began to swirl that she might be using Deadpool material, plot details, cameo rumors, and future script information as leverage in her public disputes. It seemed unfathomable at first. Could Blake have used top-secret Deadpool storylines to divert attention away from her growing tensions on set with Justin? Could she have leaked classified information to take control of the media narrative surrounding her? It was a theory that sounded too absurd to be true, but the legal filings soon proved otherwise. Marvel, in an official statement, revealed they were pursuing legal action against someone for leaking proprietary information related to their flagship properties. Though the statement did not initially name Blake, sources close to the matter quickly confirmed her identity. Marvel insiders suggested that Blake had intentionally used Deadpool's secrets to shift the media's focus away from the negative press surrounding her feud with Justin Baldoni. The legal action from Marvel was groundbreaking in several ways. Not only had they rarely taken such direct action against an actor's
As these days, there's people care so much more about your personal life than they do
I've got a long list, and I was like, oh, really? Because I just have one on my list. I didn't.
your work, and if you aren't open with your personal life, then they just make it up for you and share it for you.
bows. But the nature of the lawsuit suggested sabotage from within, a move that would ultimately jeopardize Marvel's own brand. For a moment, the question on everyone's mind was this: could Blake really be so strategic in her approach to public image that she would risk harming Ryan's career and Deadpool's legacy? Just to manage her own narrative, Blake's team was quick to issue a public statement, denying any wrongdoing. They claimed that she had never had access to the sensitive Deadpool material in question, and therefore could not have leaked it. The lawsuit, they argued, was punitive, a way to scapegoat her for broader internal issues at Marvel. But the emergence of text messages between Blake and Justin painted a different picture. One where Blake appeared comfortable manipulating behind-the-scenes media influence if it meant controlling her public image. And that raised more questions than it answered. As the legal drama unfolded, Ryan Reynolds found himself thrust into an uncomfortable position. Known for his quick wit and unrelenting sense of humor, Ryan remained strikingly silent throughout the ordeal. Was he crafting a defensive strategy behind closed doors? Or was he caught between loyalty to his wife and the financial interests of Deadpool? Observers speculated about the strain this lawsuit would cause in their marriage. Would Ryan take Blake's side, publicly opposing Marvel's suit? Or would he align with the studio, sacrificing his wife's actions for the greater good of Deadpool? The tension built with every passing day, leaving fans on edge. Meanwhile, Justin Baldoni, who had unwittingly sparked this entire chain of events, found himself in a delicate position. While he had released the text to clear his name, he was now facing constant questions about the Marvel lawsuit. In interviews, Justin continued to reiterate that his primary concern was completing his film and moving past the drama, but he acknowledged that if Blake had indeed used Deadpool material to shift the press narrative, it was far more serious than he had initially realized. As the case progressed, the public's curiosity grew. Speculation reached a fever pitch as fans, reporters, and entertainment insiders all began asking the same question. What could happen next? Could the Deadpool franchise survive the storm? Or would it implode under the weight of a celebrity feud?